y'all trying to get somebody locked
Haley,
up.
can you look at me?
Yeah, what's up?
I just want to...
Welcome back to Advocacy Alchemy with Professor Ross. Today we have a good one, guys. What begins as a call about two women fighting quickly spirals into a high-stress, emotionally charged arrest in Crosse, Wisconsin. This isn't just about yelling in public. It's about the legal consequences of failing to de-escalate when officers arrive. From the moment police make contact, we watch as emotions override logic and a woman named Haley goes from walking her sister home to walking straight into custody. In today's lecture, we're going to examine what exactly went wrong and what charges came out of it. We'll explore the moment when officers shift from calm engagement to forced compliance and how Wisconsin law views this kind of street-side meltdown. Stick around because, as always, we'll break down the legal statutes involved, walk through the levels of evidentiary proof, and ask you, as part of our jury perspective, how you would have responded to this situation. With that, let's jump in.
Hey, Miss. Miss. Hi. Can you come talk to me, please?
Wait, who the f***? That's the police. Wait, I'm trying to see
How you guys doing?
why you trying to talk to me?
Nothing. We just got called that some people were fighting over here and you guys were yelling, so I didn't know what was going on.
Find it, bro, because we're going to like kiss and shit. Sister
Miss, can you
and
take your hand out of your
sister?
pocket for me?
What? Because we're acting like sisters,
Haley, can
bro?
you talk to Officer Beardmore over here?
Bro, what are you talking
Miss, can I talk
about?
to you
Bro,
over
that's kind of weird. On everything I love. What?
I really don't want to talk to y'all.
Do you know
I honestly was just trying to walk her home
Haley, can I talk to you over here?
and be safe.
Bro,
Like, if it
what?
wasn't for me,
Just talk to me over here.
Are
it
you,
could have been
bro?
way different.
I'm Officer
Because we're
Beardmore.
acting like sister and sister. And you guys
you
feel
trying
like
to take my
we're
hand
being
out of my
aggressive?
pocket.
We just
What
wanna
is
make
that?
sure you're
Bro, that's
okay.
some racist shit.
You're not letting me talk.
That's definitely racist.
It's
I've
not
been at work
racist.
10 hours.
Because
I got
you've been
kids at
chilling,
home, I'm
so
trying
what
to
the
walk
fuck
her
are you
back to
talking about?
affiliate house and you to my take
Because
my
the way
hands
we've
in my
been
pocket. I'm
talking,
not threat.
Yeah,
Immediately,
I guess so.
that's what you say.
because the way we've been talking,
I guess
so
so.
what's wrong with
Yeah,
that?
and so is mine.
We were just trying to
I
make
don't
sure
trust
that
you
everything
just like
is
you don't
okay.
trust me.
Everything is okay.
I'm not walking nowhere
Clearly.
with you alone. So all I'm
Well,
doing is trying
I
to
wouldn't
get
say
her
it's
safe.
clearly,
We're two
because you guys are...
What the fuck are you talking about, bruh? In real life.
over there, please?
Haley,
Come on, man. Real shit.
Haley, can you look at me before they take
Nah,
me
you
away?
ain't gonna
and
touch
make
my
this
shit.
Hold on, wait.
You ain't gonna touch my
Hey,
shit.
look at me, please.
Bro,
look,
what the
wait.
fuck are you trying to arrest me
Before
for,
y'all
bro?
start
I'm not
moving
doing
up
shit.
and doing all this,
Nah,
oh
it feels
my
like
God,
you
this
really
too
is
much
because
for
you
me.
grabbing up on
This
me.
is too much
bro.
for me. I already feel like what this is. Y'all just rounding
Bro,
around
that's some
and
racist ass shit.
it's just too much for me. Haley, I really need you. Listen, look at me. Please look at me.
Nah, bro.
Haley,
touch
stop!
me,
See, this is what's gonna piss me off.
Nah, bro.
Haley,
You
stop!
touching up on me, bro. What the fuck are you touching up on me for,
Can you
bro?
please stop? Can you please stop? I'm asking you. Listen, can you look at me?
Nah, this shit's weird,
No.
bro.
Shut up. Can you please stop?
Can I talk with you quick?
I mean,
Can I just talk with you
Then what
quick?
the
not
fuck?
really. I don't want to talk to none of y'all because it's just
That's weird, bro.
all this bothers me because it just.
Here, grab my switch.
Haley, can you?
You're so hear me out. So we're just gonna call.
I know what I already know. You ain't got to tell me what happened because I was there.
Okay, exactly.
So you don't have to tell me nothing. I work 10 hours. I got kids at home. I've been dealing with her for 4 months. Salvation Army homeless. I know.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck about her. No, so there's nothing you can tell me. I just broke up a fight and everything. I'm not going to talk to you or none of them because nobody, y'all not here to serve and protect. And I'm not just saying that in general. I'm just pissed off because it's like the first thing y'all do is surround us. We're two females. And I was literally walking her the fuck home. I can calm her down before y'all can.
Man, I understand that. So
You
hear me
don't.
out. Hear me out. I got a call from a random person saying
I
you guys
know.
are fighting outside. That's
Yep.
it.
I was right there.
It looks
2
worse than it
people
is
called.
because we
I
have
know.
3 people that are training, so it looks like there's a bunch more cops
But
than there
when you
is.
have bothers me.
Let's go
Because
over
it just.
Here, grab my switch.
Haley, can you?
That's crazy, bro. What the fuck?
Not just punch people and think that
What?
that's okay.
Nah, bro, because y'all trying to lock me up and shit. Nothing I didn't even
You can
do.
bring our squad up if you want.
The I'm walking with my sister,
You
bro.
want me to grab it for you?
Yeah, sure.
park
I'll search
So what
her.
is the problem?
Yeah,
What's
you
the
good?
problem?
I'm good.
What's the problem? What is the problem?
You're gonna go to jail now. So
For what?
disorderly conduct and you
Disorderly
also just-
conduct for what?
Possibly something more, but we just want to talk to you about what was
Possibly
happening.
for something more, bro?
We just want to talk to
Y'all
Haley.
trying to get somebody locked
Haley,
up.
can you look at me?
Yeah, what's
So,
up?
I just want to say we are here for a separate reason of why
Okay, so why the fuck are you locking me up, bro?
Because you're punched a cop. That's
your
why.
behaviors.
Nah, I didn't punch a cop. Please,
If
if I
I read
punched a
you
cop,
your-
I would feel it.
Is there anything that you want to talk to me about?
Did I punch you?
Okay.
Did I punch
Do you
you?
have anything I need that I need to know about?
Did I punch you?
You did not punch me specifically, no.
Okay, so then what is wrong?
How much have you had to drink tonight?
Not enough. So, what happened to me to punch
Do you have
you?
a bag, Tusky?
What happened to me to punch you? Can you tell me? Oh no, you can't tell me. Can you?
You're honestly not making any sense. I'm gonna tell you that.
Nah, bro. Okay, so why did you arrest me? What did you arrest me for? Make it a possible cause, bruh.
Right
Why
now,
did you arrest me for?
will you let me talk? Because you're not.
Yeah, talk then. What did you arrest me for? What the fuck did you arrest me for?
Right now, it's still an
Don't touch
investigation.
my fucking money, bro. Investigation. Bro, disorderly conduct? What the fuck is you talking about, bro?
So those are your charges, okay?
Okay, what? Y'all trying to fuck me,
Yeah,
bro?
disorderly conduct and
Disorderly
battery to a law
conduct for what?
enforcement, Okay?
For what?
For fighting over there,
For what?
yelling and screaming.
Nah, bullshit.
Stop, please.
Don't touch me on everything I love. Nah, fuck all that shit, bro. What the fuck is you talking about, bro? Nah, in real life, I beat the fuck out you, bro. You better get the fuck off. I beat your ass, bro. What the fuck is you talking about, bro? You talking about disorderly conduct and shit? Nah,
Stop.
you.
Now.
You.
Stop. Please
You.
Steven. Stop.
Nah, bitch. Okay, who the fuck is you? Nah, beat your ass.
All right, we'll just get her going.
You better get the fuck
We'll
off
do
me.
better.
Off me on that thing I motherfucker.
Okay,
You can't do that shit.
you want to go backwards?
The y'all niggas dumb as hell on everything I love. Nah, where the fuck did my money go, bro? Where the fuck did my money go? In real life. In real life.
Stop.
Nah, where's
Stop.
my money? Where's my money?
Let's go.
We have it in the bag, okay?
Ain't funny.
Pete, you want to grab from the other side?
Stop grabbing on me, bruh. For real, bitch.
Back.
Now if I beat your ass, bitch,
Scoot back.
don't touch my shit.
Let's go back. Yep, go ahead.
Nah, fuck you. Fuck you, bitch. Nah, bitch. Grab
Watch your butt, please.
I'm about to kill you, bitch.
Thank you.
Nah.
All that it's going to always be worse than what it was. If you let somebody like me calm her down, you wouldn't have to do the things that you're doing.
Right, but we have
That's
to-
all I'm saying.
I
I'm not
understand
saying
that.
protect yourself, because trust me, I'm going to protect me. Just like when you say, oh, let me just take you over here. No, I'm not going nowhere with nobody.
I
I'm gonna
to
stay
Haley.
right
I
here.
don't. Right. I showed
But
up
she
right at
is
the end.
very upset and very intoxicated, so she's not
Yeah.
reasonable right now at all for you or me.
So who was
I get a headache.
I'm more so just trying to figure out who she was fighting with. If anything actually happened, or was it just a lot of yelling?
No, it was,
That's all I'm trying to figure out.
and I don't want no parts of it, to be
Yeah,
honest.
that's
with you.
fair.
I
You've
just
been
don't.
nothing but decent.
I
You're helping
literally
out.
got off work at 5:30 from Burb Credit Union. I just don't. And I'm not gonna say nobody cares, but this is what it is. I've talked to the probation officer. Like, it's sad. She don't. It's like, it's sad. It just really is. They know who to act crazy with. I'm gonna say that. They wouldn't give her food. She didn't have no food, so I was trying to get her food. She didn't. I tried to call her food. They're like, just bring her back here. So I was literally trying to walk her back there.
Right.
Between me going in there, I was gone for 10 minutes. Like 10 minutes. I seen one of you guys, somebody drive by, or actually two drive by. I'm like, okay, come back out. They're over there on the ground by the time I got there. Her and this, and the girl is on top of her, welling her in the face. I pulled I don't know this girl. It was an older black man that stays there at this building. I just know when I walked up, I saw him. I'm like, where's she at? Didn't see her there. So then I looked down. She's over there at this building on the floor, on the ground. She was on the ground. The girl was on top of her well enough. I'm like, get off of her. You know, there's two guys. A guy, one person sitting here, one person, two people walked up. He said, get off of her. Get off of her. We're all trying to tell the other girl, get off of her. She wouldn't get off of her.
You stupid ass. I'll be dying, you burning hell. And that's what you have to do. You're a fucking bitch. Shut up.
56 and out to County mileage when ready.
Y'all don't even know what the fuck.
Haley, you need to stop.
You.
You need to stop doing that. You want another charge for damage to property?
I don't give a fuck.
You need to stop.
You all think putting people in mental fuck not supposed to get help them? Nah, bitch. If you can read with your fucking mind,
Idiot.
just like, fuck you. I don't care. I don't even know the.
Can you please have jail cell
I
ready?
don't give a fuck. Fuck you. Fuck you. Can I use the bathroom? Hello?
Yeah, soon. Just stop yelling.
Nah, I use the bathroom.
Well, too bad you're in custody. We have to wait a little bit. Why do you have to act like this?
Let's talk about the charges Haley faced and how Wisconsin law defines each one. First up, we have battery to a law enforcement officer. Under Wisconsin statute section 940.20, section 2, it's a felony to intentionally cause bodily harm to an officer acting in their official capacity when you know or should have reasonably known they were or associated with law enforcement. This is a Class H felony carrying up to 6 years in prison and a fine of up to $10,000. In this case, the officers claim Haley made physical contact during the arrest. If they can prove intent and injury, this charge sticks. Next, we have resisting or obstructing an officer. This one is covered under the Wisconsin statute section 946.41, section 1. It's a crime to knowingly resist or interfere with lawful police duty. This is a Class A misdemeanor, is punishable up to 9 months in jail, and it still carries a fine of up to $10,000. Haley's refusal to cooperate, the yelling, and the pulling away during detention support this charge. Finally, we have disorderly conduct. This is found at section 947.01, section 1. Disorderly conduct covers a wide range of behaviors. That includes violent behavior, abusive, profane, and otherwise disruptive conduct that provokes an overall disturbance. This is a Class B misdemeanor. It carries up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Now, between the yelling in public, the cursing, and the threats, this is a pretty much textbook case of disorderly conduct. 3 charges, 1 chaotic night. Now we turn to the question of proof. Now it's time for our 6 levels of evidence. These are the legal thresholds that determine everything from an officer's first decision to approach to a prosecutor's ability to convict a person. First, we have mere suspicion. This is a gut feeling. It's your intuition. You don't have any additional solid facts to support any detention or an arrest just yet. And a good example is when officers first approach Haley and her sister, they've received vague reports of a fight. They're acting just on a hunch that something happened nearby. Number 2, reasonable suspicion. This means specific articulable facts are available that show that criminal activity is occurring, or you may hear that criminal activity is afoot. A good example is when the officers observe Haley acting erratically, refusing to take her hand out of her pocket, and becoming verbally aggressive. That gives police a reasonable suspicion that a disturbance has occurred. Number 3, probable cause. At this level, there's enough evidence to justify an arrest or to obtain a search warrant. At the level of probable cause, it simply means the government has enough evidence to believe that a crime has happened and the suspect is involved. Another example is once Haley escalates, physically resists, and allegedly strikes an officer, that gives police probable cause to arrest her for battery, resisting, and disorderly conduct. Number 4, preponderance of the evidence. This is used mostly in civil cases, and it requires that you have enough evidence to prove that your claim is true. It requires about 51% of the evidence. A good example is if there were a legal civil suit for emotional distress or injury during the arrest, a jury would need to decide if it's more likely than not that Haley's action caused the outcome. Number 5, clear and convincing evidence. This is a higher level of certainty that's used in some administrative and quasi-criminal proceedings. Things like when a person loses their driver's license or involuntary commitment cases, things like that. A good example is if Haley contested a probation violation based on this incident, the state would need clear and convincing proof she violated those terms. Number 6, beyond a reasonable doubt. This is the highest standard used in criminal trials. This standard means that there is no reasonable alternative besides the guilt of the defendant. A good example is to convict Haley of battery to a law enforcement officer, a jury must believe beyond a reasonable doubt that she intentionally struck the officer while knowing the officer was acting in their official role. Understanding these layers helps us analyze not just what happened, but also what must be proven in court. Now it's time to move into the jury box. Let's imagine that we're on a jury together. We've seen the footage, you've heard the yelling, you've seen the officers try to de-escalate the situation, only for things to continue to spiral out of control. Now here's a couple of questions. Would you convict Haley of battery to a law enforcement officer? Did you see a clear intentional strike? Or was this all a chaotic struggle with no real intent to harm? Remember, it has to be beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you convinced? What about resisting arrest? Did Haley knowingly resist or obstruct officers who were acting lawfully? Or was she simply overwhelmed and emotionally unstable? As a juror, you have to separate the emotion from the evidence. Finally, when looking at disorderly conduct, was her behavior unreasonably loud, threatening, or profane for a public setting? Did she provoke a disturbance? If you were a bystander watching this unfold, would you feel alarmed? And let's talk quickly about our intuition. Now, looking not just at the facts, but the tone, the energy, the way Haley spoke, and how the officers responded. What does your intuition say about this woman? Was she in a crisis or was she in control? Now, as jurors, we often rely both on the law and just our human sense of truth. That's where the real idea of deliberation begins. This case is a powerful reminder of how quickly things can escalate when emotions overtake logic. Haley's story begins with concern. She's walking her sister home, trying to calm her down, but the story ends in cuffs. And the woman facing 3 serious charges. The moment she refused to comply, she raised her voice and lashed out physically. She crossed a legal threshold. Whether it was fueled by exhaustion, alcohol, frustration, it doesn't matter. Her actions invited consequences under Wisconsin laws. Each time we watch one of these, we always have to come back and speak about your intuition, the officers, and yours. Officers sensed something was off here. You could see them trying to make eye contact, trying to keep her calm. But when resistance sets in, especially in public, enforcement is going to follow very shortly thereafter. So, what level of evidence do you think was present for each of these charges? You think they had enough? Would you convict her, or would you show some leniency? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, and please subscribe. We break down videos like these daily. Remember, this is Advocacy Alchemy, and I am Professor Ross. I'll see you tomorrow. Be safe out there, and have a good day.